In 1967, the educational theories were so anti-God that we wanted a Christian education that would be founded in the Word of God, that its infallibility, its inerrancy, and that the gospel is essential to salvation.
I love to be able to teach the kids in every subject the Bible and integrating that even at recess.
Our mission is that we're here to serve parents, to come alongside of parents and their biblical responsibility to educate their child. We have an expertise that we can provide in that because we're educators. And our job is to do that from a biblical worldview, to provide an excellent educational experience. And I think everything that we do here at the school, from academics to fine arts to athletics, all the extracurricular programs, everything is curricular.
I honestly have nothing but thankfulness for the education that I received here, but not only the education, because I was prepared spiritually, professionally, academically.
The Southside Christian is more than a school. It's a community. It draws you in, it takes you in, and it shows you who you are, and it introduces you to people that are just like you and helps you become a stronger Christian and a better person.
Looking back on it, I am just so thankful because I recognize that not everyone gets what Southside has to offer.
Our kids have been here 7 years, and it's been a really great experience. We were expecting good things, and it has exceeded our expectations, having moved here and not really knowing anyone. So it was really important that they had a connection, and that happened immediately between teachers and students and families that reached out to us as a new family.
So we're launching this massive capital campaign of $19.5 million because we need additional instructional space. Ultimately, what we're after is to be able to provide a distinctively Christian education for not just for students today, but for the next generation.
We have over 1,200 students, and we are 4 schools in one. So early education, elementary school, middle school, and high school operating as one unique entity here at Southside Christian. This year, we now have 4 sections in first grade and fourth grade for the first time. When I came in, we had only 2 sections at a couple of grade levels. Well, now we're at 3 in every grade level, 4 sections in first and fourth.
And we are just completely out of space. We have wading pools in many of our grades, and for some families that makes it difficult because their 9th grade child can get in, but their 4th grade child couldn't. And so there's some tension that's created there. And so we are just out of space.
So there are many places here at Southside Christian that are really special to me. The first one that comes to mind is the locker room. I spent many hours in there with my teammates, getting ready for games and practices, just encouraging each other and building each other up, but also just being there for each other. It was a safe place for a lot of us. Another really special place to me where I probably spent the most time over my 14 years here was definitely the elementary hallways and the modular. With my mom being a teacher here, we were here for hours upon hours, like 12, 13-hour days. So being in that space is super special to me. Personally, while I love my experiences and memories and the things I learned in that modular, I was 4 when I was first in it. So it needs to go. It's time for it to go. And Southside is ready for something bigger and something better.
So we believe that this is the time that the Lord has for us to launch this capital campaign and expand our facilities by 60,000 square foot. The reason we believe that is through a pretty strategic process that we've gone through the last few years to assess what our needs are, even hire a consulting firm to help us assess our community's perspective, our Christian school community's perspective on, is this the right time? Is this the right project? Is this the right scope? And is there a need for it? And so after prayerful consideration and literally years of planning and data gathering and analysis, last March of 2021, the Southside Christian School Board authorized this expansion of this 60,000 square foot building and a $19.5 million project. We believe the Lord has led us to this project at this time.
The new facility that we're designing, there's no school that we are aware of that has the same design in the upstate of South Carolina.
I mean, as a teacher, it's going to be nice to have my own closet, maybe a bathroom in the classroom, but foremost is space that I get to teach.
I'm the student government executive president for middle school this coming year. I love being able to lead my peers and my friends, and I love to plan the spirit weeks and all that. I think that the Christian aspect of it and the Bible teaching that's incorporated in every class is very different than most schools because it changes my entire worldview and how I see other people and how I react with them. I'm so excited about the new building because I think that it's very needed.
By us giving now, we're able to essentially just pay it forward to students who are having a similar but albeit different experience than we had because of the generosity that we can display that we benefited from certainly all the years previous.
When you donate to this school, it can go far. I mean, just looking at the past, how far the school has come, you're investing into the future, and I really do think it's a God thing to help out and invest in these kids.
The expansion of the building for Southside is just going to be incredible for teachers and for students. We have obviously a lot of growth happening here, and they just need more room. They need more room to be able to teach and to flourish and to not be quite so cramped.
We just feel like they have a really good product here to offer the community, and they just need more space to do that. They need to be able to offer this product to more kids.
Somebody paid for the building that we're sitting in right now. Somebody paid for this chair. Somebody paid for the football stadium. And so to me, it's important. My children have had just an incredible experience, and it's really my turn and our turn to really stand on the shoulders of those people in the past. And they did their part, and my children benefited, and now it's our turn.
More permanent facilities allows us to educate more students from a Christian worldview, and the world needs that. The world needs as many graduates from this type of school as it can get.
We wouldn't be here today without the parents and alumni from the past giving and supporting Southside Christian.
My hope and my vision for Southside Christian School in the next 20 years is that Southside Christian School will be a strong, distinctly Christian institution that's impacting young hearts and minds for Christ.
I don't like to ask for money. It just kills me. But I am asking that people invest in this ministry. When Dr. Barfield first told me about the campaign, I was kind of scared because it seemed like so much money in comparison to what I was accustomed to in the olden days. When he told me about it, I went home and I wrote a check. I wanted to put my money where my heart was, and my heart is in this wonderful ministry. So I have no embarrassment about asking people to consider investing in the school.